Alright, today we will be checking out the evolution of IR missiles. To start off, we have the AIM-9B and we will work up from there until we get to the absolute best that we currently have, at least in-game, in War Thunder obviously. And to start off, AIM-9B, it is a pretty basic missile and the first one to actually be somewhat effective at its job. 10G overload, not very good range, not very good turn capabilities, not very fast as well, but since you play it against mediocre jets, it can work out pretty well, especially if you see like a jet bomber. That is the best use case for it because they don't turn very well and are not very fast. Against fighters, yeah, it's really not ideal. If they turn in any way, the missile will pretty much not be able to hit its target. That Seahawk is looking very good for a missile launch. If he stops turning, that is. In that case, yeah, he seems to be focused on my ally. Oh no, it will... yeah. The Seeker is not very good, so if it sees something hotter than it, than the enemy engine, it will just lock onto that. And as you can see, it didn't do that much damage after all. Yeah, if you enter a dogfight, you can pretty much just forget about using your missile. If they disengage, however, this is a great use case for them, since you can just launch one and make them re-engage. Like, you will see at short range, it's decent. It's decent. Alright, so for the next one we have the AIM-9E. It is a straight up evolution of the AIM-9B. It goes faster, has a better seeker, it has an encaged seeker head. It turns slightly better and it has more range, so should be a lot easier. But on the contrary, we are at a higher BR, so people will start to have flares and will turn harder at higher speed. So, you know, still balances out. Overall, the M9E is quite good, quite enjoyable to play. That J34 is fairly slow and won't be able to go very fast. Since I got more range with the M9E, it might actually just hit him. He got a wing. One of his wings ripped off. Oh, come on! Almost in range. Oh, that is close! Oh my god, that was extremely close. Okay, MiG-21 is very much focused. And the uncaged seeker really helps as getting a good launch. Still not enough pull on that thing. And I hit my ally, sorry man. Oh, it's going. No, he turned too hard. Oh, we got our target. Level 6. He will pop out of this mountain. Oh, well, not even behind the mountain. Come on, keep the lock and go. Yes, after him. That is the AIM-9E, much faster and therefore can easily hit its target. Okay, now playing the AIM-9J. This is the first missile I would call high maneuvering. It has a 20G maximum pull, which starts to be pretty good. It's a pretty good stopgap between what we had before and what will come later on. As you can see, you have a huge uncaged seeker, which is pretty useful when you need to launch your missile during maneuvers. And to be honest, it's basically an AIM-9E that can turn better, but as you saw, the M9E had already the good range and good speed, so if you make it turn better, it starts to get pretty good. Oh, SU-22. Yeah, he seems focused on the enemy's end. No issue tracking him. Ah! The missile flare. Oh! Actually, that F4E is the prime target. You're out. And let's get this F5. Oh no, he flared! Ow! I want to try again. He seems very focused. Yep. Finally got the kill. Ah! Alright, the time to go with the R60, finally going away from the Americans for once. Very small missile, as you can see, and very high maneuverability. It's pretty insane how hard it can turn sometimes for a missile at a low BR, but that's what we get. Short range, however, and obviously the seeker is not the best, but once you get a good launch, nothing the enemy can do. Okay, that F4E is looking great. With that track, no, the aspect was too weird. Just a good old gun kill, obviously. J35 is very slow, which is perfect actually for my R60. I want him to be alone for a little while. Yeah, I'm right above him, so he probably won't see me coming. Launch right when we can. Putting in. Ah, he got a flare off. at the last second. Okay, another one. Got triggered by the flares of my ally. Let's just go in with the gun kill. That will do. I should have fired. Well, I guess if he does this, yeah, that is just an easy R60 kill. Oh, he seems very clueless. Yeah, that will have no issues hitting him. Okay, now we have the M9G. Kind of weird because we are going back in BR, we are going lower in BR, but you will see. This missile is a threat to people playing 9.7. I swear. Extremely powerful. It pulls an insane amount when it gets going. It's not good when you are in a close fight, but sniping people at long range, absolutely insane. It is even faster than the M9E, more range as well. Like for example, this 4C. If it wasn't for this MiG-21, it would have been such an easy kill. And the seeker on it is absolutely excellent. So side shots have no issues locking. You just need to find a pretty isolated target, and it will do wonders. For example, this Milan, if I can get a lock, is out of the match instantly. Once it gets some speed, yeah, you can't get away. You just need to give it a good launch, and there is no way somebody can pull away from it. No chance at all. It is time for one of my all-time favorite and the first all-aspect missile in this challenge. It is the beautiful R2040. This one is like an M9J on steroids. All-aspect, so better seeker, insane range, and even harder to dodge once you get a good distance between your enemy. Okay, we'll try to go with this little opening between the clouds. This F4 is not dead yet. Well, this F5 first. Ah, don't follow the missile. Okay, perfect. It managed to relock onto him. Still tracking, yep. Ooh, it struggles, but there we go. Excellent stuff from this missile. Not every day you can get a lock through the clouds. F4S, very easy target. F4S, I doubt this will be able to track. Well, never mind. Oh my god. Yeah, the seeker on it is absolutely perfect. Not immune to flares, but even then, very good too for long-range shots and weird aspect. Well, all aspect. Time to showcase quickly the R60M, the all-aspect variant of the R60. As you can see, locking from the side. I need to really get close to him. This missile has no range whatsoever, and it's not immune to flares. Okay, let's get into the dogfight. There we go. Quick and easy. Love this plane. Oh, another one. F5. R60M. Come save me. Oh yes. Yeah, they are pretty great. When you fire them at low speed, it really is hard to dodge. They really pull a lot. On to the next missile, which is the M9L. 6 of which, in this case, pretty much what comes in mind when you think about all-aspect missiles. Very versatile, decent range, good maneuverability, very good seeker. Still get fooled by flare very easily, but that makes sense. It's still a very, like, I would say, simple missile at the end of the day. That J11 will not see it coming, just needed to not go after the missile. Okay, one for him. Let's get some better positioning. I flared it. I think it was a pre-flare, to be honest. Another one out. Mirage is not out yet. That's going to it. Excellent. Mirage went for you. Oh, well, he was dead. M9L, good. Does the job. Nothing crazy yet. Because what's coming next is the Magic 2. Now this is an evolution of the Magic 1, an evolution in the way that it finally gets IRCCM. What is IRCCM, you might ask? It is basically infrared countermeasures. It is against countermeasures which are flares. How does it do this? Well, basically, what you see in the middle, right here, like the little circle, this is the FOV, and once you launch a missile at the enemy, the FOV goes way down. And when it does this, it means it sees less flares. The flares are basically never in the FOV in the missile, so the flares are just ineffective against it. The only issue with it, the range is not the best. That's about it. Su-27, let's go for a long range shot just to see how it is. Oh! He doesn't see it coming. Yeah, the seeker on it is so good. Oh, that's an easy kill. If I ever seen one. Ah, he did flare it. IRCCM letting me down. Yeah, if I can get behind him and launch again. He can flare all he wants. Or not flare at all, practically. It will steal it. And that's the beauty of the Magic 2. On the same note, different song, we have the Gripen with its AIM-9Ms. AIM-9Ms, currently the best missile we have in the US tech tree. And it has a different type of IRCCM. In terms of performance, it trades off a bit of the maneuverability that the Magic 2 has for more range. And it doesn't use the smaller FOV IRCCM, but it used something else. Whenever the missile see a flare, once it's launched, it shut off its vision, use its inertial guidance to go towards the enemy, then after probably 1 second, it fires back up its seeker and locks on the enemy again and then track again. So the only way to actually, defeat the M9M is to spam flares and move out the way, which can be pretty tricky to do sometimes because you have to do a ton of things at once. Okay, decided to use the A10 actually for the M9M. Since it's at a much lower BR, you can actually showcase how it performs. Going for the long range shot. I mean, he's still over there. I think it might connect actually. It is tracking and he is very slow. Oh no, not the mountain! Okay, 3 missiles, 3 enemy. Perfect way to showcase it. Okay, there we go. There we go. It all goes to plan. Oh no! Only got 1. Yeah, his maneuverability is not the best. But the one on the A10, otherwise it's very good. Well, I kind of messed up, but if I played just a little better, I could have gotten all those 3. Alright, and to finish this off, we have R-73 and R-27ET. Probably everyone's favorite, or everyone's most hated missile in game, because it's pretty OP. Not OP, but annoying to deal with, let's just say. R-27ET, insane range and extremely good seeker. You get HMD as well on the MiG-29G, so perfect combo. And R-73, same story. More maneuverability, but less range on the 27ET, so it's a perfect match between those two. And both of them have excellent IRCCM, which makes for just two great missiles. And you got 6 of which on this. Absolute perfection. R-73, by the way, thrust vectoring. Let's go for it. Long range shot on the Rafale. The issue is with long range shot like this, you will get from time to time fooled by a rogue flare. That R-73 will connect, however, no doubt about it. Yep. Nasty missile. Insane range for a small missile like this. Alright, time for some 27ET shots. Oh! Nice little lock we got. You think he's stealthy. 27ET for him. Did it get the lock? It got the lock. Perfect range for it. Yes, that is what we want. Excellent stuff. Kinda want to... Oh, SU-33. This seems to be more like a R-73 use case scenario. 1 down, 2 down. That is dodged. So as you can see, Su-27ET, R-27ET, absolute beast of a missile. Excellent for long range shot, but the issue is you don't get that many of those since it's a furball all the time and you can't get sneaky. Go behind the enemy lines and get a few shots. You need to pretty much use radar missile at this BR. But anyways, this was the evolution of IR guided missiles in War Thunder. Hope you liked the video and see you guys around.